All right, welcome back to our class with Mr. Darby. Today I want to show you something that I just recently researched myself. So that's how to take clay that's hard as a rock and in a bag and turn it back into soft, usable, workable clay. So I have these bags out here. You can see this is one of the bags. It's very soft, very damp, and good to go. And it's got a hole in the bottom of the bag, which is probably why it dried out in the first place. But this also has a rubber band on it, and it didn't when I bought it. So when you buy standard ceramic from Pittsburgh, they'll send it to you and it's just folded up. Here are 4 blocks that were all hard as rock, and you can see that they're now moist. So I can take the rubber bands off them. I'm leaving them out in the sun right now so that I can throw them back in the boxes, take them back to work with the kids with. Right here are 5-gallon buckets that I have. They're filled half full of water. So kind of dirty water because we're outside and the grass is blowing around. But that's how I'm going to wet the clay. And over here I have my hard blocks of clay, which you can't do anything with these. So I'm going to have to add water to them and then submerge them into the 5-gallon bucket. So you're going to need about 8 ounces of water to dump into each one of these bags. Once you get it dumped in, rubber band them off and stick them in the 5-gallon bucket. Okay, this is 4 cups of water, and I'm going to put 1 cup in each one of these bags. Here's a good time that you might find out that your bags had holes in them, and all these bags look pretty good. So the next step is get all the air out of the bag that you can and rubber band it. Let me show you. So at this point I've loosely tied these bags off with rubber bands. The idea here is that the water we just dumped into the clay, we have to force it back into the clay body. By putting the clay bags in this water bucket, the water pressure actually pushes the water that's inside the bag back into the clay. So we have to make sure these are entirely submerged. I want you to take a look as I put them down inside. You'll see that even the air that I thought I got out, there's more in there that's going to want to come back out. So I'm going to loosen it up, let the air out, and then I'll tie it tighter with the rubber band. If you look carefully, you can see where we've kind of made a vacuum seal. The water pressure is pushing around the bag and there is no air inside of either one of these, or all 4 of them. So that's how we want to let it sit for 24 hours. So it's a really quick fix. What I'd like to see you do is start off with a 25-pound block of clay, hard as stone, add your 8 ounces of water to it, submerge it in a 5-gallon bucket for about 24 or 48 hours. When you get it out, it's going to look like this, which is why we're sitting outside. Hard as rock is now perfect and usable clay. So I have them sitting out here. They're drying off in the bag before I stick them back in my box to transport them. Good luck with this. Have fun. Let me know if you want more techniques and tips like this. This is Mr. Darby saying, see you guys soon.